Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Glad to have you with me on this first day of November. This is the tarot reading that is the audio version. It's for people who are multitaskers and want to improve their imagination, which is the single most important tool in terms of manifesting your imagination. It has been proven in several studies that I'm aware of that when you are watching some sort of video, it doesn't make any difference where it comes from, your imagination levels drop considerably because you're watching and accepting the pictures that you're seeing on the screen. When you do an audio version, yes, there's a picture. You see the spread right here on the screen. But it's up to me to do an excellent job of communication, of reading the cards, so that you can get up, grab a cup of coffee or tea or breakfast or dinner, whatever it is. Listen to what's being said and still being able to see it in your mind's eye. Because if you can see it in your mind's eye when we're doing a tarot reading, that improves your ability to manifest. That's the whole point of this. Before I get into the reading, I want to quickly remind you again that I do have an email, a new email that you can contact me at if you have any comments about the readings, any suggestions, any questions at all about tarot, those kinds of things. The new email address, and you'll see it periodically throughout the reading. Whenever you happen to be in front of the screen, it may pop up in front of you, may not. But for your ears, it is tao-tarot@proton.me. Tao-tarot@proton.me. And that's where I'll be picking up the information and responding back to you. Alrighty, so let's get to the reading. You see up on your screen, pretty impressive stuff. And there is already a singular message. It's a message of you listening. To what? To who? Let's find out. Let's dig in. Okay, we're going to start in the back row. We got the big card back there, right? The manifestor card, the main frequency. It's message in a bottle. That's that big, sort of a nice greenish kind of card that you see back there. Message in a bottle. Okay, some messages coming to you. I wouldn't necessarily look for it in a bottle, but the concept. Something from way, way out of your realm comes to you. That's what a message in a bottle is all about, right? Somebody would put a message in a bottle years and years and years ago, right? Put it in a bottle and then toss it out into the ocean and see wherever it landed. Maybe they'd hear from the person, maybe they wouldn't. Didn't make any difference. They cast their thoughts, their ideas, their words out onto the ocean and let the rest take its course. And that's kind of what's happening here. You are going to be getting a message from someone, someplace, somehow that you would least expect. It will be an important message, but it may not be a personal message. That is to say, it may not come from anybody who you ever met, who you know. But the message itself is very, very important. So, let's stay on the top here. Let's go all the way to the left. We see the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a gal who is very perceptive, very clever, very straight talking. So I would expect that this message in a bottle, or this message from some place else, is going to be pretty clear. It will really resonate with you to the core. And the reason it's going to resonate is the next card, King of Pentacles. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles is, well, he's an assuring presence. Very responsible, very careful, very down to earth. And you take the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. First of all, it's a natural grouping, right? King and Queen, even though we're talking about different venues, Pentacles and Swords. But the point is the same, that whatever this message is in a bottle that comes to you, that comes from some other place, unexpected, it will have tremendous practical impact on you. Something about it is going to touch you to your core. And emphasizing the whole thing, let's stay on top. Skip the Oracle card because we've already talked about that. Let's go to the Eight of Wands. Again, emphasizing the idea of some communication coming to you. Or it may be several pieces of information coming to you from someone or someplace you don't know necessarily, you wouldn't even have expected from. But it will be vital, point blank information that you will not be able to escape. The problem is the last card up top is the Two of Swords. Twos always talk about decisions to be made. And the Two of Swords says you're in a stalemate. You are trying to think this thing through as opposed to feel this thing through. If you look at the Two of Swords, the rider weight, right across her, the swords cross right at her heart. She's blocking her heart. Has two very important swords, very good ideas or options, choices. But she's trying to think them through, not feel them through. And that may be key in terms of this message in a bottle for you. There is some information coming to you from a place you would not expect or know even that will be essentially important in putting you into a decision-making process. You're going to have to make a decision based on this. Whether you want to or not, you have no choice. You have to make a decision, you know about it. Not making a choice, not acceptable. So we go to the bottom row all the way to the left, King of Pentacles. Wow, King of Pentacles again. Two King of Pentacles. So it tells you that this is about your value system. It tells you this is really, really important. And it has to do with what you consider to be important. Maybe you're going to change. Yeah, this was good, but not anymore. The thing that'll make the difference for you is the next card over. It is the Three of Swords. It has caused you a lot of pain. It has given you a case of stinking thinking. Maybe that you're a loser. Maybe that you can't get it done. Maybe that you don't deserve it. Whatever. And that's not true. But that's how it feels. And that will be the message in the bottle. Something that will set you free from this pain. And again, it's mostly because you don't allow yourself to feel because you've been hurt so bad. And probably nobody around you even knows about it. We skipped the next card, which we will talk about. That's the vice versa card. That'll be at the very end. So let's go to the Fool card. I love this one. I've said it before. Well, I'll say it 100 million times probably after. It's next to the Sun. Probably my favorite card in the tarot deck. Why? Fool is an act of faith. He is not considering the negative consequences, only the positive possibilities. And believing in that. Remember, I believe it says somewhere in the Bible that your faith is exhibited by your actions. If you have real faith, your actions will follow. And that's what the Fool is doing. Not being foolish at all. Foolish to people on the outside, but of course they didn't get the message in the bottle that you did. So how would they know? And the final card just simply amplifies everything. Six of Swords. Six of Swords says going from choppy waters to calm waters. It's a passage. It's moving forward beyond the current pain. It's a necessary transition. That's what this message in a bottle, or this information that you're going to be getting from a source that you don't know, don't expect, whatever, that's what it's going to set in motion. Because the information that you get will change everything to the point where you just can't ignore it. You may not hop on it right away. It may take a little while for that Fool faith to build, but in the end, you know, in this final card here, Six of Swords, you have to leave the choppy waters. You have to leave your past behind in some regard and move forward. And the final card, vice versa, in reverse, you're already thinking about it. You're already thinking about moving forward. You're already thinking about getting on with it. The Knight of Swords is incisive. It acts, or he acts, with certainty. That's what you're going to do. I mean, there will be no choice. Once you get this message in a bottle, as we're calling it, this information from some unexpected source, unknown source, it will change everything. And that will move you forward. Not a bad reading, I think, for the 1st of November, 2022. Good to have you along. Always. Want to remind you one time very quickly, the new email address, tau-tarot@proton.me, tau-tarot@proton.me. Appreciate hearing from you. Any kind of comments in that regard. So, you and I get together again, going to do a little bit of tarot manifesting, maybe tomorrow, hopefully it is. I do a brand new read every day, 365, but whenever it is, doesn't make any difference. The next time you and I have a chance to get together and manifest tarot together, hang on to two thoughts: peace and blessings.